Okay, on today's episode, creamy mushroom pasta with bacon.
Oh, it's got to have bacon.
You've got to have bacon. We could just cook bacon, actually.
But bacon is life.
Okay, we'll just do bacon sandwiches instead.
This is a dish that basically, if I had time in the kitchen, I'd knock off myself.
You are knocking it off yourself?
Well, I'm knocking off, yeah. Let's get on to it. So, we've got a little bit of wine. Well, I say a little, it's a lot.
We're not going to use all of that wine, are we?
Well, we might have a few drinks afterwards.
Okay. On today's episode, we get drunk.
Some parmesan, a shallot, a little bit of bacon, a little bit of mushroom, some cream, and obviously the pasta, which we got from the previous video. Yeah. So,
previous video, actually.
Well, previous, yeah. So, if you want to start peeling some mushrooms for me.
I can peel mushrooms.
So I'm just going to season the water.
Why is it important to add salt to the water?
Because it seasons the pasta. I mean, you can season it afterwards, but it's a lot easier to season it beforehand because it goes into the pasta.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to start frying off a nice bit of bacon. Is there anything better than bacon?
No.
Well, you like ladyboys, so.
Ladyboys with bacon. We're not against ladyboys. We are very accepting here in Obsessed Kitchen. You do you. Okay, so I've got some mushrooms.
Yep.
Peeled.
So if you want to just slice those for me.
These ones are already peeled.
And I'm just starting to fry.
Okay, would you want me to slice them with my hand? I don't have a knife.
I do not have a knife.
I'm not a chef, I don't have a knife.
Here's one I've got earlier. Like a knuckle dragger.
A knife?
Honestly.
This is like a fancy knife.
No, it's just a cheap knockoff.
Cheap knockoffs it is.
Right, so we just fried up a little bit of bacon.
How do you want these done?
Just slice through.
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, this knife is huge.
It's almost as big as you.
It is, not quite.
And if you can dice me up a shallot, please, mate.
I'll shoot a shallot.
So the reason I'm adding the mushroom to the bacon now is because one, I want a bit of the grease that comes off the bacon, and two, they're going to take a while to cook because, well, they're like tree trunks. Touch of salt. Really goes well with those mushrooms. There's not much oil coming out of the bacon just yet. So we top up a little bit more. Because those mushrooms are like a sponge. They'll just keep absorbing.
That's why I cut them like that.
Well, it's not looking too bad, that, to be honest, mate.
I'm happy with that.
So we just want to get this nice and crispy. Probably all looking at the wine, so am I. Best thing about cooking at home, you can take one for yourself. What's wrong with that?
No, mate, you do you. We were actually filming this at 9 o'clock in the morning. He's got a drinking problem.
Don't all chefs?
All chefs that work with you must have a drinking problem.
I tell you what, I've actually worked with some chefs, mate. Like, it's actually quite bad. Like sometimes in the industry, you'll walk in and they've come just out of a night out, and they're there going straight for the beer. It got so bad that we got one of them that we wouldn't even get him to make beer batter anymore because he'd just drink beer. Perfect, mate. So I just want to get the bacon a little bit more crispy. If you could do me a little favour, grate some cheese and cut some parsley.
Cheese? I'm just going to grate it into a dish, yeah?
Yeah. You can see now the mushroom is starting to cook. A little bit of bacon there. I just want to get the bacon so it's got a nice little golden point on it.
Golden brown.
What's wrong with golden brown?
Absolutely nothing. How much cheese do you want?
That's a bit too much.
Perfect.
Garlic cooks incredibly quick, which is why it's your next step.
Perfect. How do you want this garlic cut?
Just finely cut, mate. Now I'm going to pre-season that there, just so the gorgeous flavour comes out. So at this point, I'm going to want to add the onions. Just steal those onions off you.
It's not as good as yours, chef.
That's fine if you cut it a little bit more. No one likes a thick garlic.
That smells absolutely delicious.
Get in it.
Delicious.
Obviously in the kitchen, like most of this is readily available. Just, we get a little mise en place in little containers like
What's
this.
mise en place?
Mise en place is basically where you've prepped all your stuff that you're ready to go to make a dish.
Right.
So instead of taking about 20 minutes to make something, you can do it in about 3 or 4.
So are you criticising me?
I feel like your knife work could do some work.
Garlic!
Perfect. Can you chuck that in a pan for me? I'm going to deglaze the pan. A little bit of wine.
What are you doing with the pan?
I'm deglazing it, so basically with the wine, it's going to take off anything that has previously stuck to the bottom and sort of feed that flavour back into it. Straight on the pasta. Don't forget to get it a bit mixed, you don't want it to stick together. So I'm just waiting for this to come down by half. It's nearly there. When you run your spoon through, you'll see there's still quite a bit of liquid in the pan.
Okay.
When I can run it through and it doesn't come back as quick, it'll be done. So now, we add a generous plug of cream.
Jonah?
Yeah, plenty. Just give that a little stir in.
I'm no chef.
I can see that.
I think I'm going to cut my hand off in a minute.
So at this point in the video, you want to make sure, get a spoon, in there.
This
It's easy to
balls.
spot on.
Parsley.
Perfect, thank you. So, the pasta's going to be ready. So I'm going to add the pasta to the dish. Don't worry about the liquid, because it's going to aid in thickening it up.
All straight in, yeah?
Yeah, all straight in. Just put that back onto the heat. Let that marry with the pasta.
Oh. Yeah, we're going to get the cameraman there, I think.
He's fine, he hasn't had dinner.
That smells absolutely delicious at this point.
So now we're nearly ready to serve. Have you got a plate for me? Just nearly there. We're going to add the butter at the last second. Take it off the heat. Let that butter come into it. That's going to give us that lovely golden shine.
Plate, where do you want it?
Just on there. A little sprinkle of cheese.
I just want to eat it.
Some parsley.
Lovely colour.
Big.
Oh, I want to eat it.
We'll get our tongs.
I'm going to let you tongue out. Oh.
Sauce. A couple of the mushrooms.
Don't need you to pour it all on.
There we go.
After that,
Nice friendly bit of cheese. Touch parsley. And there we have it. Bacon and mushroom pasta.
with wine.
With wine.
And most importantly, bacon.
Exactly. Always bacon.
I can't even get it on the fork at this point. Here we go. Are we ready? Yeah, that's amazing. That is the best pasta I've ever had.
And like I said, it's
I'm gonna go for some more.
it's just a cheap, lovely meal. You can do it for family.
I might eat all this plate.
But thank you for sticking around,
Oh my god, that's good.
and I hope you enjoy it.
You've got to make this yourself, seriously. Try this, honestly, it's really good.
Oh, we'll give it a go. Right, shit, that is really good.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's some seriously good pasta.
I mean, the other one was good, but that kicks the other ones out.
It does, it does, it does, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Come on, pasta, come to daddy.